Hello everyone, my name is Heather and today I'll be presenting my Unit 3 Motion Analysis project, Ankle Stabilization with Relevés. This project focuses on analyzing ankle stability, balance, and overall movement through relevé exercises. Introduction. What are relevés? A relevé is a movement where you rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels off the ground. This position is commonly used in dance, but it's also important for building ankle strength and balance. Here you can see a visual example of a person performing a relevé. What makes a good relevé? To perform a proper relevé, there are a few important factors. Alignment. The ankles, knees, and hips should all be stacked in a straight line, with the weight evenly distributed across the ball of the foot. Balance and stability. You want to rise smoothly and hold the position without wobbling. Strength and endurance. This requires strong calf muscles, mainly the gastrocnemius and soleus. Posture and height. The heel should be in strong plantar flexion and you should be standing tall. Here I've included examples of correct and incorrect relevés. On the left, the arrows show how the weight should be lifted upwards in alignment. On the right, you can see the difference. The image labeled incorrect shows the ankles leaning inwards, which can cause imbalance and a strain. The correct example shows a straight and a strong line from ankle upwards and downwards. Background. My client Azul is a dancer at the South Tahoe High School dance team and at the studio. She's been dancing for 12 years. Recently, she struggled with balance due to an injury. This project focuses on helping stabilize her ankles through relevés, which are a crucial part of dance performance and overall movement. The purpose of my pretest was to see how long Azul could balance on a single leg relevé and how steady her ankles were before starting the program. Here's what I did. I asked her to stand on one foot. She rose onto her toes in a single leg relevé. I timed how long she could hold the position, and I wrote down both the time and whether her balance was steady or shaky. This graph shows Azul's pretest results. On the right leg, which is her dominant side, she held the relevé for an average of 4.2 seconds. On the left leg, the non-dominant side, she averaged only 3 seconds. The right leg shows more stability with better balance and control. The left leg is weaker and less steady with more wobbling. This difference shows that her instability is mostly on the left ankle. That imbalance is important because dancers need equal strength on both sides to perform safely. These results gave me a clear starting point for what to focus on in her training. Now that we had the baseline, I created an intervention plan. The goal was to strengthen Azul's ankle stability and improve her relevés through targeted exercises. These are the exercises included in the intervention plan. Calf raises to strengthen the calf muscles needed for relevés. Theraband ankle exercises, working inversion, as shown in the video, as well as eversion, plantar flexion, and dorsiflexion to target different ankle muscles. Ankle circles for mobility and control. And then she also did calf stretches against the wall to improve flexibility in the calves. She also did foam pad relevés to challenge balance and stability on an unstable surface. Most of these She did 2 to 3 reps, and some of these were timed by seconds. Each exercise was chosen to build strength, balance, and flexibility in the ankles. Post-test/after results. After the intervention, we retested Azul. On the left, you can see her starting position, where her ankle angle was 18 degrees. On the right, after her training, her angle improved to 22 degrees. This shows an increase in range of motion. The side comparison also shows her improved height and alignment in Relevés. In this video, I used the OnForm app, to break down Azul's Relevés with arrows and angles. So, the first downward angle shows the line of force while she's already up on her Relevés. It demonstrates how her weight is being directed into the ground through her toes and whether that force is centered for balance. The 97-degree angle is measured at the ankle joint. This shows how much her ankle is opening when she rises. A higher angle here means more range of motion and a stronger lift through the ankle. At the arch of the foot, I measured a 22-degree angle. This tells me how much her midfoot is curving and supporting her weight. If the arch angle is too small, the foot might be collapsing. Her 22-degree angle shows that she has a stable arch that's helping with balance. At the toes, I drew an angle that's approximately 112 degrees, which demonstrates how high she's able to rise onto her toes. This is a key indicator of ankle strength and proper push-off. The higher the angle, the stronger and more controlled the Relevés is. Okay, at the end of the video, I remeasured the ankle angle again. It came out to approximately 22 degrees, confirming her ankle was consistent in its positioning during the rise and hold. Together, these measurements give a full picture. The arrows show where the force is moving. The angles give exact numbers that track improvement in range of motion, balance, and strength. In summary, Azul improved by 5.6%. Her range of motion increased, her mobility got better, and she became more consistent across trials. The exercises were effective for building both flexibility and control. Through this project, I learned how to measure and analyze motion using angles and time. And I saw the importance of choosing exercises that target specific areas. Motion analysis can apply not only to dance, but also to everyday movement. Most importantly, my client was happy with her results. Here's a graph showing the performance and growth. And one improvement for the future would be to include other exercises targeting different bones and muscles, such as strengthening the tibialis anterior for dorsiflexion or hip stabilizer exercises like clamshells. These would provide even more balance and overall lower body control. This project shows that ankle stability is not only important for sports and dance, but also for everyday mobility and body awareness. Motion analysis can be used to create effective training programs for long-term results. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed.